No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will start this game off. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped, and Georgia knows in this one this time. They've got to be able to get some stops and get some takeaways.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that can win. What was your record against Georgia?
We're 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TV.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards.
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be...
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix them?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He's got it on the move. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
In some room to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's LaBelle. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But, man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Punch it out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And backed up. 1st and goal. This defense to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Gators send out the punt unit. Here's the return. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. Well, you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
To the air on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Zings it complete to the right. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last. Turns the ball loose. Receiver comes out of the break. Ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Wants to fire on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Gashing the knee on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. Third and long, on any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but still.
And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes. 9 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll... over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Fleming. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to fire. Find some fresh air. Oh, what a cut! And he's brought down after a nice gain. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here for David Pop.